Welcome back and thank you for joining this video today, where we dive into the fascinating world of American coins and uncover how something that once jingled in everyday pockets could quietly become a treasure worth far more than anyone ever imagined. If you've ever looked at an old coin and wondered whether it might be special, rare, or even life-changing in value, you're in exactly the right place. Today we're exploring the Liberty 5 cents 1963 USA coin, a coin that on the surface appears ordinary, with a face value of just 5 cents, yet in extraordinary circumstances has been linked to values reaching an astonishing $1,412 million due to rare errors, minting mistakes, and remarkable possibilities that ignite the imagination of collectors around the world. The Liberty 5 cents 1963 coin belongs to a period in American history that was rich with change, tension, and transformation. The early 1960s were years when the United States was redefining itself socially, politically, and economically. Coins minted during this era were produced in massive quantities to meet the demands of a growing population and a booming economy. Because of this high-speed production environment, the potential for errors increased significantly, and it is precisely these errors that later became the foundation for incredible value in certain rare examples. At its core, the Liberty 5 cents coin represents American craftsmanship, tradition, and symbolism. Liberty as a concept has always been central to United States coinage, representing freedom, opportunity, and national identity. By 1963, coin designs had evolved through decades of refinement, but even with advanced minting technology, perfection was never guaranteed. Machines could malfunction, dies could wear down, human oversight could slip, and metal planchets could behave unpredictably under pressure. Each of these variables opened the door to rare and valuable mistakes. One of the most important aspects that separates an ordinary 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin from a potentially valuable one is the presence of minting errors. Errors are not damage that happens after a coin leaves the mint, they are flaws created during the actual minting process. Collectors value these errors because they are authentic, accidental, and often impossible to replicate intentionally. In the case of the 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin, several categories of errors have captured serious attention. Off-center strikes are among the most visually dramatic errors. These occur when the coin blank is not properly centered between the dies when struck. As a result, part of the design may be missing, while another part appears stretched or distorted. A significant off-center strike on a 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin can instantly elevate it from common pocket change to a highly sought-after collectible. The more extreme the off-center strike, while still retaining a visible date and identifiable design, the higher the potential value. Another critical category involves double die errors. These occur when a die receives multiple misaligned impressions from the hub, resulting in doubled images on the final coin. Doubling can appear in the lettering, date, or Liberty elements of the design. In 1963, the pressure to produce large volumes of coins increased the likelihood of dies being reused or improperly prepared. A genuine double-die Liberty 5 cents coin from this year can command extraordinary attention, especially if the doubling is bold and easily visible without magnification. Planchet errors also play a major role in the legendary values associated with rare 1963 Liberty 5 cents coins. A planchet is the metal disc that becomes a coin after being struck. Errors can occur when the planchet is the wrong size, the wrong metal composition, or improperly mixed. A 1963 5 cents coin struck on an incorrect planchet, such as one intended for another denomination or made from an unusual alloy, represents a rare accident that collectors dream of discovering. These coins often weigh differently than standard examples and may have a distinct color or sound. Clipped planchet errors add another layer of intrigue. These occur when a blank is improperly cut from the metal strip, resulting in a curved or straight section missing from the coin. When authentic and clearly the result of minting, clipped planchet errors on a Liberty 5 cents 1963 coin can significantly boost value. The uniqueness of each clip means no two error coins are exactly alike, adding to their desirability. Die cracks, die breaks, and cut errors are also essential to understanding why certain 1963 Liberty 5 cents coins can reach extreme valuations. As dies wear down or crack under intense pressure, metal can flow into the damaged areas, creating raised lines, lumps, or blobs on the coin's surface. While minor die cracks are relatively common, large and dramatic die breaks or cuts are much rarer. A prominent cut that alters the design in a noticeable way can turn a simple 5-cent coin into a centerpiece of a high-end collection. Mint mark errors and anomalies further deepen the mystery and value potential of the 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin. Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced, and in 1963, coins were struck at multiple facilities. Errors involving mint marks include missing mint marks where one should exist, misplaced mint marks, or repunched mint marks where the letter appears doubled or distorted. These errors are especially attractive to specialists who focus on mint-specific variations. The absence of a mint mark on certain coins has fueled decades of speculation and excitement among collectors. While not every missing mint mark represents an error, there are rare instances where the absence is linked to a genuine production anomaly. When combined with other factors such as pristine condition or additional errors, such coins can reach extraordinary levels of value. Condition plays a vital role in determining how far a coin's value can climb. A 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin with errors is valuable, but one preserved in exceptional condition is exponentially more so. Coins are graded on a scale that evaluates wear, luster, strike quality, and surface preservation. A high-grade example with sharp details, original mint luster, and minimal contact marks is far rarer than a circulated piece, even if both share the same error. Proof-like surfaces, deep mirror finishes, and unusually sharp strikes can further elevate a coin's desirability. In some cases, coins intended for circulation exhibit characteristics typically associated with proof coins due to experimental dyes or polishing techniques. These unexpected traits add another layer of mystery and value. The legendary valuations often discussed for rare coins, including figures like $1,412 million, represent the extreme upper boundary of what could be possible under perfect conditions. These numbers reflect hypothetical scenarios where a coin combines multiple rare errors, flawless condition, historical significance, and intense collector demand. While such values are not everyday occurrences, they serve as a powerful reminder that numismatics is a field where the impossible occasionally becomes reality. Auction history shows that rare error coins can shatter expectations when the right buyers compete. Wealthy collectors, museums, and investors view unique coins as portable pieces of history. A one-of-a-kind 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin with unmatched characteristics could ignite a bidding war unlike anything seen before, pushing values into uncharted territory. The story of the Liberty 5 cents 1963 coin is also a story of possibility. It reminds us that valuable treasures are not always locked away in vaults or museums. Sometimes, they sit unnoticed in jars, drawers, or inherited collections. Every coin tells a story, and some stories are far more extraordinary than their modest appearance suggests. Collectors often emphasize the importance of careful examination. Small details matter. A slight doubling in a letter, an unusual texture, a weight discrepancy, or an unexpected edge feature can all signal something special. Learning how to spot these clues is part of what makes coin collecting so engaging and rewarding. Authentication is essential when dealing with coins of potential high value. Professional grading and certification provide credibility, protect against counterfeits, and establish a coin's place in the market. For a 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin believed to have rare errors, expert evaluation is a crucial step in unlocking its true worth. The enduring appeal of the Liberty 5 cents coin lies not just in its potential monetary value, but in its connection to American history. Each coin passed through countless hands, witnessed moments big and small, and survived decades of change. When an error coin emerges from that journey, it becomes a tangible link between chance, history, and human craftsmanship. As collectors continue to study mint records, analyze newly discovered specimens, and share knowledge across generations, the legacy of the 1963 Liberty 5 cents coin continues to grow. New discoveries are still possible, and previously unknown variations can surface at any time. This constant sense of discovery keeps the hobby alive and thrilling. In the end, the Liberty 5 cents 1963 U.S.A. coin teaches us that value is not always defined by face value or even by age alone. It is defined by rarity, story, condition, and the unpredictable beauty of imperfection. What was once worth just 5 cents can, under the right circumstances, become a symbol of extraordinary worth, capturing the imagination of collectors and dreamers alike. Thank you for being part of this journey into the world of rare American coins. My lovely friends, If you've ever wondered how an ordinary coin from your pocket or an old collection could secretly be worth a fortune, you are in exactly the right place. Now, we are diving deep into the fascinating story of the Liberty 5 cents Liberty 1994 U.S.A. coin, a coin with a humble face value of just 5 cents, yet one that has captured imaginations with stories of values reaching as high as $1,408 million under extraordinary circumstances. This incredible difference between face value and potential worth comes from rare errors, minting mistakes, unusual mint mark varieties, and remarkable possibilities that make collectors stop, look closer, and dream big. The year 1994 sits in an interesting place in modern American coinage history. The United States Mint was producing massive quantities of coins to keep up with everyday commerce. Automation, speed, and efficiency were priorities, and while technology had advanced greatly compared to earlier decades, the minting process was still far from flawless. Coins were struck by powerful presses operating at high speed, using dies that endured enormous pressure day after day. In such an environment, mistakes were inevitable, and it is those mistakes that later became the foundation of immense value for a select few coins. The Liberty 5 cents coin from 1994, particularly those struck at the Denver Mint and bearing the D Mint mark, is outwardly familiar to many Americans. Millions of these coins passed through hands in the 1990s, spent at stores, dropped into jars, and forgotten in drawers. Most of them remain worth exactly what they say on their face. However, within that massive production run, a tiny fraction emerged with characteristics that set them apart forever. To understand why a 1994 Liberty 5 cents coin could be linked to such extraordinary valuations, it's important to understand the role of minting errors in numismatics. Errors are not damage caused by circulation, cleaning, or misuse. True errors occur during the minting process itself. They are accidental, unintentional, and often unique or extremely rare. Collectors prize these coins because they represent moments when the rigid system of industrial production briefly failed, leaving behind something unexpected and irreplaceable. One of the most dramatic error types associated with 5-cent coins is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin, known as the planchet, is not properly seated between the dies at the moment of striking. The result is a coin where part of the design is missing and part of the metal is blank. In 1994, the speed of production increased the chances of such misalignment. A 1994 Liberty 5 cents coin with a severe off-center strike that still clearly shows the date and mint mark becomes far more than a curiosity. It becomes a tangible error that collectors compete fiercely to own. Another powerful driver of value is the double die error. This occurs when the die itself receives multiple misaligned impressions during its creation. Every coin struck from that die will show doubling in certain areas. On a Liberty 5 cents coin, this doubling might appear in the lettering, the date, or other design elements. True double dies are distinct from machine doubling and require careful examination. A genuine double die 1994 5-cent coin, especially one with strong and obvious doubling, can reach astonishing prices when paired with excellent condition and collector demand. Planchet errors add another layer of intrigue to the story. A planchet error occurs when something is wrong with the metal blank before it is struck. This could involve the wrong thickness, incorrect alloy mixture, or even the wrong planchet entirely. A 5-cent coin struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, or on an improperly prepared blank, creates a coin that defies expectations. Such errors are rare, closely studied, and highly valued. The discovery of a genuine 1994 Liberty 5 cents coin with a dramatic planchet error could instantly place it among elite numismatic pieces. Clipped planchets are another fascinating possibility. These occur when the metal strip from which blanks are punched is misaligned, causing part of the blank to be missing. The resulting coin may have a curved or straight clip along its edge. When the clip shows clear minting characteristics, such as metal flow toward the missing area, it confirms authenticity. A well-defined clipped planchet error on a 1994 5-cent coin can significantly raise its value, especially if the coin is otherwise well preserved. Die cracks, die breaks, and cut errors also play a major role in the value conversation. As dies wear down or crack from repeated use, molten-like metal can flow into the damaged areas during striking. This creates raised lines, bumps, or blobs on the finished coin. While small die cracks are relatively common, large and dramatic die breaks or cuts are much rarer. A cud that alters the design in a noticeable and visually striking way can turn a common 5-cent coin into a standout rarity. Mint mark errors are especially important when discussing the 1994 D Liberty 5 cents coin. The D mint mark signifies production at the Denver Mint, and errors involving mint marks are closely watched by collectors. These include repunched mint marks, where the letter appears doubled or shifted, as well as misplaced mint marks that sit unusually high, low, or tilted. Although mint mark application methods had changed by the 1990s, anomalies still occurred, and genuine examples are scarce and desirable. Missing mint marks can also create excitement, though they require careful authentication. Not every coin without a visible mint mark is an error, but in certain cases, the absence can be linked to a production issue. When combined with other unusual characteristics, a missing mint mark on a coin that should bear one can contribute to a dramatic increase in interest and value. Condition is one of the most critical factors in determining how far a coin's value can rise. A 1994 D Liberty 5 cents coin with a rare error is valuable, but one in exceptional condition is exponentially more valuable. Coins are graded based on wear, surface preservation, strike quality, and original luster. High-grade examples that show minimal contact marks, strong detail, and vibrant luster are far rarer than circulated ones, even when the error is the same. Some coins from this era display unusually sharp strikes or proof-like surfaces, despite being intended for circulation. These characteristics may result from freshly prepared dies or special handling early in a production run. When a coin combines such visual appeal with a major error, it enters a realm where value becomes limited only by collector desire and competition. The staggering figures sometimes associated with rare coins, such as $1,408 million, represent the extreme edge of possibility rather than everyday market reality. These valuations imagine a perfect storm scenario in which a coin is uniquely rare, historically significant, flawlessly preserved, and pursued by the world's wealthiest collectors. While such outcomes are extraordinarily rare, numismatic history shows that unprecedented prices are not impossible. Auction results over the years have demonstrated that one-of-a-kind coins can spark intense bidding wars. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying stories, history, and exclusivity. A unique 1994 D Liberty 5 cents coin with unmatched errors and condition could theoretically become a centerpiece of a legendary collection, commanding a price that defies conventional logic. What makes this story so compelling is the idea that extraordinary value can hide in plain sight. Coins like the 1994 D Liberty 5 cents were produced in the millions and circulated widely. The possibility that one of them escaped with a rare error and survived in excellent condition fuels the dreams of collectors everywhere. It reminds us that treasure does not always come from ancient times or exotic places. Sometimes it comes from modern history, overlooked and underestimated. For collectors and curious individuals alike, careful examination is key. Small details matter. A slight doubling, an unusual texture, a weight difference, or an unexpected edge feature can all signal something special. Learning how to recognize these signs is part of the joy and challenge of coin collecting. Professional authentication and grading are essential steps when a coin appears to have significant value potential. Certification provides credibility, protects against counterfeits, and allows a coin to be accurately compared within the market. For a 1994 D Liberty 5 cents coin believed to have rare errors, expert evaluation is often the bridge between speculation and confirmed worth. Beyond money, the Liberty 5 cents Liberty 1994 D coin represents a snapshot of American life in the 1990s. It passed through a world of changing technology, culture, and economy. When an error coin from this era emerges, it becomes a symbol of chance, history, and human imperfection within an industrial system. The enduring fascination with coins like this lies in their unpredictability. New discoveries can still be made. Coins once thought ordinary can be re-examined with fresh eyes and new knowledge. As collectors continue to study, share information, and explore old holdings, the story of the 1994 D Liberty 5 cents coin continues to evolve. In the end, this coin teaches us a powerful lesson about value. Face value tells only a small part of the story. True value comes from rarity, condition, history, and the extraordinary circumstances that transform something ordinary into something legendary. A 5-cent coin can become a symbol of possibility, reminding us that sometimes the smallest objects carry the biggest surprises. My very important friends, If you've ever held a coin in your hand and wondered whether it could be more than just a piece of metal, then you're about to discover something truly fascinating. Coins have been part of human history for centuries, serving as currency, symbols, and even works of art. Most coins are ordinary, exchanged countless times in everyday transactions, and seem to hold little excitement beyond their face value. But every so often, a coin emerges that changes everything. Now, we're going to dive deep into the story of the Liberty 5 cents Liberty 1999p U.S.A. coin. On the surface, it appears to be an ordinary 5-cent coin, struck in Philadelphia in 1999, but under extraordinary circumstances, this coin can carry a value reaching as high as $1,400 million. The difference between its face value and potential worth comes from rare errors, unusual mistakes, mint mark anomalies, and other factors that make this coin one of the most intriguing subjects for collectors worldwide. The Liberty 5 cents coin has a rich history, representing not just currency but ideals. The word liberty inscribed on the coin evokes freedom, opportunity, and the American spirit. The 1999p coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most prolific mints in the United States, responsible for producing millions of coins every year to satisfy the demands of a growing population. Because of this immense production, most people assume that modern coins like the 1999p are common, easily available, and carry little collectible value. While this assumption is generally true for most coins, there exist remarkable exceptions, and the 1999p Liberty 5 cents coin is one such exception. At first glance, the coin looks like any other 5-cent piece. The obverse bears the traditional design, the word Liberty clearly visible, the date 1999 crisply struck, and the P mint mark denoting its place of origin. The reverse carries the familiar Monticello image, symbolic of the United States' commitment to history and heritage. Everything seems ordinary, which is exactly why such coins can hide extraordinary potential. It is precisely the unassuming appearance of the coin that makes error discoveries so exciting. While millions of coins circulated without incident, a tiny fraction experienced anomalies that dramatically enhanced their rarity and value. To understand how a coin like this can become worth millions, it is crucial to understand the minting process. Coin production is highly sophisticated but not infallible. It begins with metal preparation, where large sheets or coils of the correct alloy are rolled to precise thicknesses and cut into planchets, the blanks that will become coins. These planchets must meet strict standards in terms of diameter, weight, and composition. Even a minor deviation at this stage can result in a rare and valuable error. Once planchets are prepared, they are fed into high-speed presses, where dies strike the coin, imprinting its design with tremendous force. The obverse and reverse designs are created by engraved dies, and each coin is struck individually, even at the incredible speeds of modern minting. With so many moving parts and such precise requirements, small mistakes can occur. Planchets may be misaligned, dies may shift or crack, and mint marks may be applied incorrectly. These errors are unintentional, but they are exactly what collectors seek. Off-center strikes are one of the most dramatic and visually appealing errors. These occur when the planchet is not properly aligned within the press. The result is a coin where part of the design is missing and part of the metal is blank. The more extreme the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. A 1999p Liberty 5 cents coin with a significant off-center strike that still clearly shows the date and mint mark can attract extraordinary interest from collectors and investors alike. The uniqueness of the visual appearance creates instant recognition and desirability. Another error type that significantly increases a coin's value is the double die error. This occurs during the die-making process when a hub impresses the design onto the die more than once, slightly misaligned each time. Coins struck from such a die exhibit doubling on lettering, numbers, or design elements. In a 1999p Liberty 5 cents coin, doubling can appear on the word Liberty, the date, or other features. True double die errors are easily distinguished from machine doubling, which occurs during the striking process but lacks the same precision and pattern. A strong double die 1999p 5-cent coin is highly sought after, particularly if it retains excellent condition. Planchet errors also contribute significantly to the coin's potential value. These occur when the blank metal disc used to strike the coin is incorrect in composition, thickness, or diameter. Occasionally, coins are struck on planchets intended for other denominations, creating strikingly unusual results. The coin may be slightly smaller, larger, or have a different metallic hue. These anomalies are rare, and collectors prize them because they represent a tangible deviation from the intended production process. A 1999 Liberty 5-cent coin with a genuine planchet error is instantly fascinating to collectors because of its rarity and uniqueness. Clipped planchet errors are another captivating possibility. These occur when the blank disc is improperly punched from the metal strip, resulting in a missing section along the edge of the coin. The missing portion can be curved or straight, depending on how the planchet was cut. Such coins, especially when strikingly evident and well preserved, are highly collectible. Each clipped planchet is unique, adding to the coin's value as a one-of-a-kind piece. Die cracks, die breaks, and cuds are additional categories of error that enhance a coin's collectability. As dies age and experience stress from repeated use, cracks can form in the steel. These cracks manifest as raised lines or ridges on the coin. In more severe cases, sections of the die may break away entirely, leaving a raised, irregular area known as a cud. Such dramatic errors are rare and visually striking. A 1999 Liberty 5-cent coin with a significant die break or cud represents a tangible piece of minting history, capturing the moment when the production process deviated from perfection. Mint mark errors are equally fascinating. The D mint mark denotes the Denver Mint, but on Philadelphia coins, the P mint mark is standard. Errors involving mint marks can include missing marks, misaligned marks, or doubled marks. Each variation tells a story of production irregularity and can add significant value. Even subtle variations, when authenticated, can make a coin highly desirable to collectors specializing in mint mark studies. Condition is another critical factor. The same error can vary dramatically in value depending on its preservation. Coins that have never circulated and retain their original mint luster are far more valuable than those showing wear or damage. Professional grading evaluates coins based on strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. A high-grade error coin can command hundreds or even thousands of times the value of a worn example. Some 1999 Liberty 5-cent coins may also exhibit proof-like surfaces or unusually sharp strikes, despite being produced for circulation. These features often result from new dies or early strikes in a production run. When combined with an error, these characteristics enhance both visual appeal and rarity, further increasing collector demand. The staggering valuation of $1,400 million associated with this coin represents the upper extremes of possibility. Such numbers reflect a perfect storm scenario in which the coin is uniquely rare, historically significant, flawlessly preserved, and highly desired by collectors worldwide. While such extreme valuations are rare, the potential for extraordinary value exists because numismatics is as much about rarity, uniqueness, and collector psychology as it is about the intrinsic metal. Collector psychology plays a crucial role in high-value coins. The thrill of discovering a unique coin, the prestige of owning a one-of-a-kind error, and the historical significance of the coin's production combine to create demand. Wealthy collectors, museums, and investors recognize that a truly rare coin is not just currency. It is a portable piece of history, a story, and an investment that can appreciate dramatically. The modern context of a 1999 Liberty 5-cent coin makes it especially intriguing. Many people assume that only older coins can achieve high values. The reality is that errors and anomalies still occur in modern minting, meaning that even relatively recent coins can be unexpectedly valuable. For collectors and hobbyists, this is both exciting and motivating, because it means treasure could be hiding in rolls, collections, or forgotten jars, just waiting to be discovered. Authentication is critical when dealing with coins of potential high value. Experts examine weight, dimensions, metal composition, and design features to confirm authenticity and differentiate genuine minting errors from post-mint damage. Certification also provides confidence in the marketplace, ensuring buyers and sellers can transact with certainty. Beyond the financial aspect, the 1999 Liberty 5-cent coin represents a connection to history. Each coin passes through countless hands, witnesses countless transactions, and survives decades of changing circumstances. An error coin captures a rare moment in production and preserves it for posterity, creating a tangible link between industrial process, human oversight, and collector enthusiasm. The story of the 1999 Liberty 5-cent coin is also a story of hope and possibility.